Welcome back to Soccer Cards United for episode 147 of the greatest soccer card podcast in the world. My name is Jason. That's Enzo. Hi, Enzo.
Hello, Jason.
And some big news. Some big, beautiful Scottish news. As of this morning, we have SPFL Chrome both years. Live on soccercardsunited.com.
Oh my god.
And there's quite an appealing 2-year bundle in there as well.
2-year bundle. Jason, we're talking 3 autographs guaranteed.
Right, because they beefed up the product this year.
With 2 autos.
And you can throw in one of last year's less beefier
products, but you still get your auto. You get 3 autos for €135.
Amazing.
People, stop.
It's amazing.
It's a good bundle.
It's a good bundle.
We don't often bundle.
We don't bundle as much as we should.
True.
But there's a bundle there now, so you can go and do that.
Believe it or not, that was delivered today, Jason, at 7:30 a.m.
That's truly an insane time to deliver something.
Sick time.
Yeah.
The bins couldn't come and collect bins, the bin men. They were like, this is our time. You're clashing with us.
The bin men couldn't do it.
They couldn't do it. They had to wait until...
That's horrible.
It was some way... And you know, I woke up and I stayed up, Jason. Then I cycled over here. So that was a good morning for me, to be honest.
You've been flying around the place.
I'm doing a lot.
Yeah. Here's the bundle.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Is this the first time our website has been shown live on our podcast?
Could be.
There you go.
Probably people that have been watching the podcast on YouTube for a while are just now finding out for the first time we have a website. Yeah, there's the bundle. There's this year's and there's last year's down there. Look, there's all sorts of
I feel like
stuff.
last year's kind of had to go down the pecking order. Couldn't have it
because it's not a brand new product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a restock there of the Man City team sets as well.
Oh my god. It's all sorts of stuff. Look at that.
Yeah, we have a lot.
I'm looking at the BVB Chrome from last year.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, with all these Prism autos coming out, or all these Haaland autos coming out of Prism, I think Man City Haaland autos are in the bin. Borussia Dortmund Haaland autos to the moon.
Yeah. The only 200 in MA, Jason.
Yeah.
Guaranteed Haaland on card, guaranteed Mukoko on card, guaranteed Jude Bellingham on card, guaranteed Giovanni Reina on card. At what price is that just an open?
Yeah, I mean, not far off where it is now, I don't think.
An SPFL Chrome bundle as we talk, Jason.
Oh my god.
It's as if our podcast is live.
It's as if it's live, but of course it's not.
To an Irishman.
We
love that. There's actually 2 bundles sold today to Irishmen.
Right.
Feels like there's a lot of Celtic fans
in
this country. It's a hit. The bundle's a hit.
The bundle's a hit, folks. You heard it here. So if you want to get into the bundle action, head over to soccercardsunited.com/store. Anyway, on with the show. Into what do you call this segment? Hobby HQ. And there was an exciting announcement of a product last week. Or when did this come out, Enzo?
1 second.
Okay. I don't know when it came out, that's all. This came out 24th of March.
Oh yeah, recently, sorry.
And it is the Argentina World Champions set. Now I know what you're thinking. An Argentina World Champions set, they won the World Cup. This is probably a Panini set. No, it's not. It's a Topps set. Because as Topps announced a few months ago, they have got an exclusive licensing deal with the Argentinian Football Association.
They announced that pre-World Cup win, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Foresight. Look at the foresight.
So they announced this box, the Argentina World Champions set from Topps. And on the front you have Alexis McAllister, Leo Messi, and of course if Messi's there in Argentina kit, Rodrigo de Paul is right beside him making sure he's okay, he's not getting tackled or anything. This came out on the 24th and it says this: celebrate with the Argentina World Champions on demand set. This 50 card set features unique photography, fresh designs, and exciting subsets such as La Alba Celeste, behind the scenes, nicknames, goal scorer, and young stars. Also look out for the incredible Maradona and Messi Dios card. Parallels fall 2 per box and are numbered to 1, 5, 10, 25, 49, and 99. They should have done a 22 parallel.
Like the...
Like
2022?
Yeah.
Like the maroon. Because
it's like they can't say World Cup, they can't say Qatar, but there's no law against having it of 22 parallel.
You're not wrong.
Anyway, so you can see some of the images here. There's Messi. There's Messi autos in this product.
Let's go.
That's the like kind of like generations card of Messi and
Diego
Maradona. The greatest Leo Messi, Enzo Fernandez. Now, Enzo, speaking of from one Enzo to another, this here, the national debut badge. I'm going, can I drag myself up? I can't drag myself up, never mind. I thought I could. Can I do that? No. What do you think of that? Topps are trying to make this happen. I don't know if it's going to happen.
That's what a lot of people said. I don't know if this is going to work. It's weird because the rookie logo is not there. That's interesting. Like, it's actually superseded the rookie logo.
Yeah. So I'm not sure about that because he has an RC.
Like, I like it. Again, I like national debut. It's different for soccer. I like it. I actually do like it. I just find it interesting to hear that the rookie logo's gone. They obviously decided they want to have 2 logos, and they want national debuts to be a thing, which I do not dislike. A lot of people do, but I like it. It's
Okay.
like, I think you're not really getting it in other sports necessarily because there isn't really international
Elements
all the time. Yeah, not on all of them. So I like it. I don't hate it. I respect it. And if that became a thing, it would be cool, I think.
All right. Then we have Alexis McAllister here. Goal scorers insert. I presume this is just people who've scored a goal for the team during the World Cup. Then you have Emiliano Martinez. He actually will be upset by some news that came out where FIFA are looking to change the rules around penalties to stop penalty shithousery.
I don't think he'll care. He's done it the only time he ever needs to really do it in his life.
Good thinking. Good thinking. Behind the scenes in training, Angel Di Maria, there he is. Leandro Paredes, Julian Alvarez, La Araña, the Spider.
Where's his rookie logo or national debut?
Well, I think Enzo Fernandez made his national debut in the World Cup.
Okay.
Julian Alvarez didn't. And there's a photo. The winning moment. There they all are crying on the pitch around Messi. That's a nice photograph.
That's a great photo. It's very World Cup-y, even though it can be World Cup-y. That's...
Nicknames cards. Oh yeah, that's like the La Araña thing for Julian Alvarez. Behind the scenes. And the autograph signees are Marcos Acuna, the fullback, Leo Messi, Enzo Fernandez, and Lautaro Martinez. Okay, so that's this is an excellent kind of little collectible piece. We think.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's
a weird one. It's one in every 25 boxes has an auto, but they did sell out fast. They're selling for a high amount on the secondary market. I think the print run on this is a lot lower than it seems. When you see one in every 25 autographs, it sounds like it's going to be a huge print run. But when you look at there's only 4 people on the autograph checklist, I think it's like just like it's what am I trying to say? I think it's a shorter print run than people think. You see one in every 25, you think they printed it to the moon. You look at the autograph checklist, there's only 4 candidates on that checklist. You realise that it's actually short print. There's just not a lot of autos.
You see here, there's mad sales, $200 on the US eBay.
Like, it's a collectible piece. When are you ever going to have like a Lionel Messi World Cup winning set, quote unquote?
True.
That could be the kind of thinking. And I do think the print run is smaller than people think it is. Like, that's what this sales tell me. There's not a lot of them for sale.
The supply is contracted.
Yeah.
Or however you say it. If you're wondering why it's such a big deal that Argentina won the World Cup, there were some great scenes when they played Panama in Buenos Aires for their first game since the World Cup, and you can see this video has been shared around from Televisión Pública in Argentina. I'll just big celebrations here. There's everyone.
Craziness.
There's Leo Messi realizing what it means to the people of Argentina, what it means to
in tears.
His adoring public. They're all singing for him. Very, very emotional moment for all the lads.
Holding back the tears.
Holding back the tears. There's Lino Scaloni. Angel Di Maria.
What a World Cup final he had, by the way.
Brilliant. It's too much. Please, it's too much.
Yeah, stop, please. We've seen enough.
So that was nice. So it's a big deal. Argentina won the World Cup. Tops commemorated it with a set.
It was nice that they released that today of that game.
Yes, good timing.
Good timing, yeah.
Good timing. Smart. Now, next on the agenda, we have some legal stuff.
Oh.
And that means there's only one man that can help us, and that's Paul Lesko, the hobby lawyer. And the juiciest hobby lawsuit of this year is actually a soccer lawsuit.
Okay.
So just for a bit of background, back in December, Leaf, who we all know as a card company, Leaf brought a lawsuit against Ronaldinho
Gacho
and Ronaldinho's agent for breach of contract because they paid Ronaldinho for a load of autographs, and then they used his image on a card, obviously with the autographs. And then Ronaldinho and his agent said, you can't use our
image.
You can't use Ronaldinho's image, even though you bought the autographs, you didn't buy the image. So they said that's a breach of contract. It was, whatever was implied in the contract that we could use the images, and so it's become this whole big thing, right? But then it's blossomed into this lawsuit between Ronaldinho, with Leaf on one side, and Ronaldinho and Drob Collectibles on the other side. So that's kind of like what's going on. So, right. So a reminder of the Drob Ronaldinho lawsuit. So the lawsuit is captioned by Drob Collectibles and Ronaldinho versus Leaf, and at first impression appears to be the flip side of the Leaf versus Ronaldinho filed in December. So they're all suing each other, right? So before we get into the new lawsuit, this is the one that Drob and Ronaldinho brought against Leaf. The lawsuit was brought by Leaf, asking the court to tell Ronaldinho to stop making legal allegations against it, since Leaf alleges it and Ronaldinho have a license agreement that allows Leaf to produce Ronaldinho cards. The one from Drob, however, Ronaldinho throws the entire kitchen sink at Leaf, alleging 10 different causes of actions, including violation of the right to publicity, trademark dilution, unjust enrichment, false advertising, etc., etc. Interestingly, it's now a matter of legal record, Ronaldinho's career in football, because it starts off recounting Ronaldinho's history in football. So if you were a legal student studying cases in America, you could potentially come across kind of like Wikipedia article about Ronaldinho's career, which is fun. And Drob gets mentioned as a plaintiff as well, because they're who Ronaldinho has assigned his IP rights to. So, as in all trademark lawsuits, it then lengthily describes how Ronaldinho has used his trademarks on products and all that stuff. So basically, he said, she said over this one paragraph in the contract they signed with Leaf. Take home lesson from Paul Lesko: if you want to have a contract without ambiguity, maybe go beyond more than one paragraph. Would you like to hear the paragraph that a company like Leaf signs with a player like Ronaldinho?
Okay.
I, Ronaldinho, hereby testify that I did in fact autograph 500 signature labels or cards with my own hand on the 8th of June 2021. I hereby grant Leaf Trading Cards the non-exclusive rights to distribute my likeness, statistics, biographical information, etc. for the purpose of producing and promoting trading cards. The signature signed by myself, referenced herein, will only be used in conjunction with the Leaf Trading Card Program. Personality represents and warrants that he is not bound by any pre-existing contract or agreements that would prevent his inclusion in a set containing similar personalities. And then they both sign this. That seems like a very kind of flimsy...
Yeah, but it's only one paragraph, but it also sounds like you're allowed to use his likeness.
Oh, definitely.
You know,
it definitely sounds like that.
It's also interesting, like, how much do you think Leaf paid Ronaldinho to get 500 autographs?
I think it was $90 per autograph.
Why is he not in every Topps product?
It's a good question.
Is that not a good question?
That's a good question.
$90 per autograph.
I think so, yeah.
Now maybe Topps would need thousands of autographs because they have so many different products and blah blah blah. But like, if you can throw in a super short print Ronaldinho autograph for $90, I can't see why they wouldn't. So maybe there's something else to it.
I don't get it. So there's an update here anyway, right? So the new motions. So Leaf starts off with a bang, explaining the case is at best reflective of a misunderstanding between Leaf and Ronaldinho, resulting from Ronaldinho's limited understanding of the legal ramifications of a binding contract in the United States.
That's so spicy. Boom! That's my level of spicy. I like that.
Yeah, Leaf going woo!
Like at best you're incompetent. That's what that says.
Yeah.
At
the best he's a bit thick in the head.
At the best he's not the brightest.
Yeah.
Brightest man. That is.
But then they continue. At worst.
Oh!
At worst, it stems from an intentional scheme to dupe Leaf into paying for assets that Ronaldinho and Drob never intended to fully deliver. Either way, Drob and Ronaldinho are now suing Leaf to punish it for exercising its rights, rights to which Leaf is clearly something clearly lawful. Plaintiff's complaint is the quintessence of a kitchen sink pleading, and while it is heavy on the accusatory rhetoric, it is wholly devoid of the facts to support.
Oh my god.
So Leaf are now suing them, are now finding a motion to say dismiss all these claims against us. These Ronaldinho and Drob are trying to like bury us under a big mountain of paperwork. We want them all dismissed.
If you wanted to bury Leaf, you should have just left them to their own devices. They'll dig the grave.
They'll bury themselves, yeah.
They're perfectly capable.
So this is absolutely crazy stuff. Turning to why Leaf believes each claim should be dismissed, Leaf starts with the... So they say that because the plaintiffs don't live in New York, they enjoy no protection under New York law, and because the court is based in New York, it should be dismissed for that reason alone. That's pretty simple. So they're saying You're not in New York, so New York law doesn't protect you. Leaf argues instead of IDing a trademark, Leaf contends that Ronaldinho and Jobs attempt to obfuscate this fact by referencing the umbrella term Ronaldinho's rights, which appears to be nothing more than a penumbra of, oh my god, the language in this complaint alone is brilliant.
Crazy.
Of vague and uncertain rights in Ronaldinho's nickname, name, pictures, etc.
These could be names for inserts.
Penumbra?
The penumbra.
I think that's coming out in Select. Yeah, so it's all basically coming down to the fact that they say you can't.
It's a he said, she said.
It's a he said, she said situation.
It's a bit mad.
Very, very interesting stuff. Now, Ronaldinho.
It's a good insight into like Brazilian footballers and their business affairs, isn't that? You're about to say that.
I was gonna say, like,
I feel like any you could change Ronaldinho's name to any of the Brazilian players down the years, and it's like, I could see how this could happen.
He's signing. He's kind of like signing stuff. He's agreeing this. He's agreeing that, and then, you know,
he's partying. He's having a good time. He doesn't know what he signed.
I think
when Pele doesn't know half the stuff he signed.
Well, he doesn't know anything anymore. He's dead.
No, but that's not what I mean.
Oh, sorry.
When he was signing stuff, he didn't know.
Yeah. They were just handing him things and he was just going.
Yeah, he didn't know what was a breach of contract, what wasn't. He was chilling.
Somebody makes a good point to say this seems like a lot of effort going into a $45,000 contract. And then Paul Lesko says the amount that businesses spend on litigation for low dollar value cases has always baffled me. But then I think it's more about the precedent.
It's definitely about the precedent.
They're like, we can't have you. If you sign a contract with us, you know, we're going to hold you to it.
The lawyers win.
This is mad.
The litigation wins.
But like you said, the most obvious question from this is why do Panini or Topps not have Ronaldinho autos?
That is the only. Maybe it's because he's mad. Look at what he does.
Yeah,
he signs an exclusive agreement and then goes sues you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You can't do that. I have no idea.
I don't get it.
But like they got the Alexa Putellas autograph, so I'd like to if there was Ronaldinho autographs in the Milan kit, Jason.
Yeah,
and the Barca kit,
But then I think what we're learning from this is that Drob have been acting as, so you assign your IP rights to Drob and then they're your agent. They're your yeah,
but I'm saying if they got the Putellas autographs, then surely Topps can get the Ronaldinho. They're probably like, we're just in the middle of a case right now.
Yeah,
we can get the Ronaldinho autos. It's just because if they had it, if this has been going on since 2021, that's roughly like when Topps start getting a lot of the legend autos.
Yeah,
Panini have had Ronaldinho autos in the past. I don't think they had it in Eminence this year. But it might just be like they're in the legal thing. They don't know what's going on, so they can't.
Here's an interesting one. Look, Leaf alleges that count 6 for intentional interference with prospective and economic advantage should be dismissed as well. And despite all the big words, this is really just a claim for you fucked with our business relationship. Interesting stuff.
But yeah, why don't we have more Ronaldinho autos on licensed cards?
Come on, let's get it together here, folks.
Come on, people.
So we'll keep up with that as it goes on. It's exciting to see. I always like to see soccer covered in mainstream hobby news.
Oh, for sure.
So the fact that this is going on
is good.
Is good.
Good or bad.
Be it good or bad, it's still fun to see. Because people are reading that aren't soccer fans but are just fans of the hobby. That's what I like to hear. And so back in August, we talked about this Australian young fella who had featured in.
You're very proud about that.
Yeah, because people need to know. I'm sick of it.
You're sick of it?
I'm sick of it. He had a good game against Barcelona in one friendly. And
you can't do that and get by Jason.
No, I'm not. If you have one good friendly against Barcelona, I'm pinning my flag to your mast. Then he almost scored that goal against Argentina in the World Cup.
Yeah, crazy.
And then just there in a game against Ecuador, he scored his first ever goal for Australia. It's Garang Kual, currently at Hearts in Scotland, but not in SPFL Chrome. Unfortunately, registered to Newcastle. He's 18, and here's his first ever goal for the Australian national team. Here you see he's in the middle there. He's on the penalty spot now, and now he's just basically walked into the goal.
I love that as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers and can put monetization on, you start playing audios.
Oh, so now we can't use any of it.
No, you don't like making money. Never have done. Never will.
But speaking of making money, do you know what the most interesting thing about all this?
Talk to me. Oh wow!
Australia have sold their national team naming rights to Subway.
Subway Socceroos.
Yeah, I mean it was already ridiculous that they were called the Socceroos.
Subway Socceroos.
And now there's the Subway Socceroos.
It's like on the jersey.
It's on that's the name.
That's their crest. That's their FAI.
Yeah, the Subway Socceroos. Subway Socceroos versus Ecuador. Like, if they were in the World Cup now, it would be the Subway Socceroos versus Argentina.
That is
the craziest shit you ever heard.
Craziest shit I've ever heard in
my
life. Tim Cahill is turning in his grave. And
yeah.
He's not even dead, but that killed him. The Subway Socceroos.
Maybe I have to just read more about this agreement.
I didn't see any backlash.
Here we go. Look at this. Let's see what's going on here. September 2022. Football Australia has agreed. Maybe you couldn't use it in the World Cup, but has agreed a 3-year sponsorship deal with Subway, who will become the naming rights partner of the men's national teams, the Socceroos. The deal covers the naming rights to the Subway Socceroos, the Subway Olyroos, that's the Olympic team, the Subway Young Socceroos, and the Subway Joeys. A Joey being, of course, a baby kangaroo.
The Australians love that kangaroos.
They love it.
They can't get enough.
Subway also becomes the official partner of the Australian women's team, who already have a naming rights partner, the Combank Matildas. Oh my god.
Australia, come on, I thought you weren't this bad.
Subway will have front of jersey branding across men's national teams and training and off-field apparel, as well as both Subway Socceroos and Combank Matildas player mascots. The partners will also collaborate on branded content, customer experiences, and matchday activities. Subway will promote the Socceroos in their own marketing and across 1,200 store locations in Australia. Let's see what they say about this. Subway joins us at a time of unprecedented interest and growth in Australian football. The team at Football Australia has worked tirelessly to strategically position our iconic national teams in an increasingly competitive market, and this record-breaking partnership demonstrates how deeply the Subway Socceroos and the Combank Matildas resonate with the Australian public.
Subway is the only place that could put your food in a microwave in front of you and just give it to you.
Yeah. Subway's country director for Australia says, This is a partnership of two iconic brands and binds together a sandwich chain enjoyed by millions and a sport that millions play.
Jason, we could get a big bag off Subway. We wouldn't even let them sponsor the podcast.
No, it would never be Subway Soccer Cards United.
Nothing says professional football, professional athletes like Subway.
Like Subway.
I mean, I can understand eating a Subway with the game. You know, if you're trying to get that. But
yeah.
I don't understand. Yeah. Like, call it like maybe your stadium, the Subway, something.
Oh, I just think
that's mad. I understand. I mean, they obviously said, "Oh yeah, the yellow green. We have something here."
Yeah,
like, fine.
Yeah, yeah.
The colours, but it's almost like this. Like the time I can't.
But what's? I mean,
is anyone else named anything?
No, I don't know. Do you like Subway sandwiches?
Do you know? I go in and out for them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, yeah, that'd be nice, and most of the times I'm like, the bread is actually cake.
Yes.
There's so much sugar in the bread, it can't be classified as bread. It's actually classified as a cake in Ireland or in Europe. I don't know. They're good. I don't hate them.
I would say 9 days out of 10.
You don't want them?
I'm like, do not come near me with that. Well, no, 10 is. I would not say 1 in every 10 days. You know, but when I want a Subway, I'm like, I need a Subway sandwich. But like, it's very rare, and I don't feel good afterwards.
No, I never. Like, I always get a steak and cheese.
Oh yeah, steak and cheese. Yeah,
steak and cheese. Yeah.
I like the Italian BMT.
Listen, we're not sponsored by Subway. They're handing money out.
Now that we know they're handing out deals,
they're handing them out.
That could be good.
I would
Subway Soccer
United. I would say that's an absolute disgrace by the people in charge of Football Australia.
Yeah,
it's a disgrace. They sold their souls. They made themselves into a joke, and I guess they said that's 3 years. You know, it'll end just before the World Cup, and it's fine.
Yeah,
no one will know.
And listen, there's 1,200 Subway locations all across Australia.
Oh well, then.
So
maybe we're not in tune with the Australian people. Maybe they're like, hold on a minute, this is the best thing that's ever happened.
Because we're assuming that.
What if Ireland was sponsored by Guinness?
I wouldn't like that.
The Guinness Irish team.
No, terrible.
Bit of beer.
Terrible stuff altogether. So that's congratulations Australia for
getting that under the radar and not letting football Twitter drag you.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
I think maybe Subway are a bigger brand in Australia than the national soccer team are. I think that's kind of where we're not quite getting it. But then there's this, Enzo, which a little fact that there have only been 3 players that have scored in both of their first 2 games for Italy over the years. The first was Giorgio Chinaglia in 72. Then there was Enrico Chiesa in 96. and it was Riccardo Orsolini in November 2020. But now there's 4 because Matteo Retuigui, fresh off his cover of a Soccer Cards United thumbnail, found the net against England and against Malta. Tell us about this guy. Do you like him?
Yeah, I like that we have a little young fella that can score goals.
Yeah.
Mad that we kind of found him in Argentina.
Yeah.
Says a lot about the Italian national team at the minute. We're in a really, really big transition period. It was very sad to lose to England, but at the same time, England's team is really, really good. Kyle Walker shouldn't have played that game, but that's a different matter. I kind of thought we were close to getting a draw against England, having played absolutely woeful.
Yeah.
He got a really clean goal.
Much better second half against England.
Yeah, 100%. Well, the first half was dreadful.
But this guy's attracting big interest now across Europe.
Yeah, I think Milan are interested, we said last week.
Yeah, Atletico are interested.
Yeah, I believe it. Atletico Madrid interested in Argentinian players.
It's true.
Even in the Italian kit. But the biggest takeaway here, Jason, is that I don't love the Adidas kit.
I was just going to say, I was watching it looked like I was watching Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Looked like I was watching Chelsea.
It's not the right shade of blue.
It wasn't the right level of sectarianism going on, but it felt like I was watching Chelsea.
Yeah.
Don't love it.
No. Let me get the old Italian jersey. Or no, maybe I don't know what I want to get. I don't even know what I'm looking for here.
Pulling up like the last year of
this one.
I love that one. I had that. I was working that on last week's podcast. I really like it, but that one was it's a tainted one because it's the one that we didn't go to the World Cup with.
Yeah. Wait, what's the 2000? Let me just get the 2006 one.
That's my favorite. That's a darker blue.
So that blue there.
What a kit.
Versus this blue here. This is darker again.
It's the white. That's the problem. The problem's not the blue. The white is the problem.
Yeah, the 3 white stripes here.
That's not Italian.
That's not no.
We never have white, really.
No.
Obviously like our away kit can be white and whatever, but I don't know.
I think it is. I think it's the white on the shoulders and all the white stripes just aren't working.
If the shorts were white, it'd be fine.
Yeah. But it does look like a Chelsea or a Bosnia kit.
Yeah. There's work to do yet. That doesn't look like Italy.
A lot done, more to do. Now you like the off-field gear that Adidas have made. Your track suits, your warm-up tops, your jumpers.
The retro jacket. jacket. Ooh, if I can get my hands on one of them.
But other than that,
they have work to do. But they'll do it. They'll get it done. They'll get the job done.
I was delighted to see that Belgium are playing Sweden. And the new Belgium, Roberto Martinez has gone to Portugal. So the new Belgium manager is Domenico Tedesco, who previously managed Schalke and somebody in Russia. And Lukaku, the Belgian all-time scorer. Huh?
I was just saying Zenit. Yeah, I was naming Russian teams that I know.
Oh, I could just hear. So I was just like, oh, what's that? Anyway, Lukaku got a hat trick, and when he did it, he shushed the whole crowd. 70 goals for Belgium.
Wow.
This guy's a legend.
And yet
no one respects him. He has to keep shushing everyone everywhere he goes.
People are always talking, so they always need to be shushed.
No need to speak if you score 70 goals for Belgium.
Somebody said.
That's what the Belgian Red Devils said. Look at that. I was just thrilled. I just wanted to mention
that. Couldn't find a goal in the World Cup in that last game.
No.
That was shocking. He was so close so many times. It was actually really sad.
And if you don't know what we're talking about with Lukaku shushing, welcome to the podcast. You must be a new listener.
Welcome to Soccer Cards United, boys.
Yeah, they do stick around and feel free to dip into the back catalogue. And then what else did I have for? Did you have anything in general on the international window or no? Have you been seeing any of the matches?
I've been seeing some games.
You didn't come out to catch Kazakhstan and Denmark yesterday, did you?
No, but Denmark's little young fella has been playing really well.
Oh yeah, Rasmus Højlund.
Yeah.
And do you know the thing is, Erling Haaland for Norway pulled out with a slight strain. Yeah.
Same as Marcus Rashford, an injury.
Yeah. But we didn't get a Haaland this time, but we got a Højlund. Very close.
That's terrible.
And he scored a hat-trick.
I didn't love the international break, and I'll tell you why.
Tell us why. It's not over yet, but tell us why.
Italy had a terrible one. Like, we lost it. It just looked terrible. I wasn't excited. Normally I enjoy international breaks because I get to watch Italy, but I wasn't pumped to watch Italy.
Well, the current Italian team is not good.
No, very bad. Apart from that, I have enjoyed seeing Portugal playing Ronaldo, being like, and breaking records against Luxembourg and the like.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed that.
That's good. Rasmus Højlund's rookie card will be in Serie A Select this year for Atalanta.
You say that with a lot of confidence. Are you sure it's in there?
I'm not sure, but
it should be.
It
is
should
what
be
you're
in
saying.
there. If it's not in there, we're all in trouble. But he scored, hat trick against who was that the other day?
Don't remember.
Oh, hat trick against
San Marino.
Finland, and then 2 goals against Kazakhstan. But then Kazakhstan won the game with an absolute belter from their captain Taggy Bergen. If you haven't seen that, go and have a look at it. And then a great header from Ambetov. And so Rasmus Højlund was largely irrelevant in the end.
There's a big game on tonight, Jason.
There's a huge game on tonight.
And the French have been bigging up Evan Ferguson.
They have, yeah.
Kylian Mbappe is saying, whoa, we know about this guy.
Kylian Mbappe saying, we've been watching clips of Evan Ferguson. We have a plan to stop him.
They're spooked. An 18-year-old Irishman has the French national, the World Cup finalists spooked.
Yeah, because they know.
That's going to be a bloodbath for Ireland, I think. The manager just keeps saying, we're just going to play. We're going to attack them. We're not going for a slow death. We're going to go toe-to-toe with France. And it's like, Jesus Christ, you lunatic.
Well, I think... it could be a bloodbath, but it could be a bloodbath either way. We saw what France did to Holland.
No, I know.
So it's like...
You'd rather play attacking football than to sit deep and
what are you waiting
suffer.
on? Kind of thing. Yeah, exactly.
But it's naive, I would say. Naive. But at the same time, you could win.
Yeah, and I think like we've died 1,000 deaths playing
The other way.
non-naive football. It's just shite. So like, No,
I know. I think you represent all of the Irish fans. Like everyone the majority have that opinion. But me as a football man, as a non, and even though I'm Irish, as a non-Irish fan,
sure,
non-deep Irish fan, I'm just like, for me, there's something like even as a Atletico fan, there's something about the way like Trapattoni did it. 4-4-2.
But did what is the thing? That's
qualified for a tournament.
Yeah, but then it was shite at the tournament.
Terrible at the tournament.
I think
like
Evan Ferguson being mentioned by Kylian Mbappe for me is the victory.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
instead of like, oh yeah, we know Ireland are going to put everyone behind the ball.
That's usually what they say. They go, oh, we know they're going to make a physical game, tough game, probably be good atmosphere. Like, they can't name any of the players. They don't know.
No, I know.
This
is what you call progress.
This is progress, I suppose. England, by the way, I've seen both of England's games against Italy and Ukraine. They look great.
Yeah.
That Bukayo Saka fella.
He's very good, actually.
He's very good. And if anyone has any of his Chronicles Pitch Kings and wants to give me one for free from 2019-20, please do that.
Okay.
Because you never see them.
Harry Maguire said he has 70 England caps or something like that, and he's the Man United captain for the last 3 years. He has nothing to prove to nobody. You have a lot to prove. You don't even play. You have
That's
a lot
insane.
to prove to your manager.
It's an insane thing to say. Like, what kind of top level athlete says I've nothing to prove? The whole thing is that you have loads to prove.
70 caps. 70 caps for England.
Yeah.
Do you think you need an award for that?
Not even 100 caps.
That's your job.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people have 100 caps for England? Probably not that
many. I don't know how many. Let's Google that right now. That'd be a good note to go out on.
Good note to go out on.
That Jude Bellingham looks good as well.
He's really good. England have a really good team. It's a shame about their manager.
England 100 caps. How do I do this now? List of England international footballers. Oh, it's in reverse order of caps. Here we go.
Jesus, not that many.
So number 1, Peter Shilton, who famously conceded the hand of God goal against Argentina. It's been haunted him ever since. He has 125 caps. Wayne Rooney, 120 caps.
If I'm Wayne Rooney, I want those 6 more caps. Come on.
Yeah. And he's no longer he's neither the record cap holder nor record goal scorer after Harry Kane did that. David Beckham, 115 caps.
People always talk about Beckham as if he wasn't that good. Yeah, there he is, top 3 of the England caps list.
Yeah.
He must have been decent.
He must have been alright. Stevie G, one behind Bex with 114.
That eats away at him.
Bobby Moore with 108, but there's a little thing here. Hang on if I can find what the little
the asterisk.
The asterisk is, yeah. Where is it? Ooh, doesn't say.
Just doesn't tell you.
Doesn't say what that is.
Just say just above.
Oh, players marked that were in the 1966 squad. Okay.
You're just saying he won the World Cup.
Yes, Bobby Moore won the World Cup. Ashley Cole, 107 caps.
Yeah, quality left back.
Bobby Charlton, 106 caps, also won. Then Frank Lampard, Billy Wright, who made his debut against Ireland in 1946. Jeannie Mac. And then that's everyone with 100 caps.
Is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
So there's only
Michael Owen, he would have had 100 caps
2,
if he didn't.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Harry Kane and Raheem Sterling both have 82.
And in fairness, Maguire is blessed to even have 70, if that's even the number he has. Is that his number?
Harry Maguire. He's 55.
55, alright.
John Stones has 11 more appearances for England than Harry Maguire.
Listen.
Does John Stones have anything left to prove?
In fairness to them, though, they're going to run away with the group.
No, they are. You
The
know.
bastards.
No, they are. They are.
Italy just were not at it. They made a show of us. So I must concede that they have a young, good team. I don't love their manager, but it is what it is. At least he keeps the media pressure off the team and yeah. You can't really beat a front three of just Saka. Don't mind anyone else.
Yeah.
They have Saka.
And Harry Kane.
And Declan Rice, as much as you don't want to say, Declan Rice in the midfield with Jude Bellingham.
It's a great midfield.
It's unbelievable.
It's actually a very good midfield.
Like I don't like Pickford in goal. Like I'd just put your man in. Ramsdale, is it?
Aaron Ramsdale, yeah.
Why is he not the England keeper? But yeah.
But you know, Southgate has his players.
They done the job they got to do. No, but like I think to be fair, if you had Rashford on the left in the form he's in, Kane through the middle, and then Saka on the right, like I'm scared of that.
Yeah, I know. What couldn't you do?
I just hope Italy finish second. I feel like we might get done because we're shite. I need to qualify for some. Just qualify.
You qualify. They qualify.
Because we don't qualify, we keep getting put in. Like the last qualifying campaign, Spain was in our qualification group. Yeah. Like normally, Italy are meant to be the team in the group.
The top seed.
It's not meant to be Italy and England in the same group. That's not meant to happen. But that's what happens now, and it's a cycle that keeps happening. Yeah. It's terrible.
I've been looking at some of the groups because I'm like very angry that Ireland are in with Holland and France, and looking at some of the groups, like Poland's group is like Poland, the Czech Republic, and then a bunch of other people.
Like, Northern Ireland have a nice group.
Yeah, like what are these?
What happened?
What are these wide open groups? Suppose you win your Nations League, or I don't know what happened. Anyway, look, that's the end of the show. We will see you on Thursday.
Good luck to Ireland today. Good luck to France trying to contain.
Good luck to France. Yeah, good luck. Best of luck with that.
Good luck.
And don't forget to go to soccerunited.com and check out the SPFL
bundle. The bundle.
3
autographs, 135. Where would you get it?
The bundle.
There's Robbie Keane's in there. Roy Keane's, Jason, autographs. Someone said they'd subscribe to our YouTube if we got a Roy Keane autograph.
So we have to open these and get them.
Gotta find them.
Look what
we have to do for one sub.